Today I'll be talking to you about earning and managing money, in particular determining deductions and calculating net pay. When you work, you get paid a wage or a salary. All of that money combined, the total will be your gross pay. So gross pay is your total amount of pay, including all your allowances, bonuses, overtime, commission, all that. Net pay though is what you actually take home. So you might get taxed, you might get deductions. For example, you could get fees and registrations, things like that, and you would have to deduct that from your gross pay to get your net pay, and that's also known as your take-home pay or in-pocket. So some common deductions include income tax, which is what goes to the government. It's generally a small percentage of what you earn. Superannuation, which is your retirement fund, health insurance, union fees, and things like that. So for the formula, net pay will be your gross pay and you subtract your deductions. Here is an example. Liam receives a gross fortnightly salary, so I'll underline that, of $3,795. His pay deductions were $937.20 for income tax, $215.25 for superannuation, $21.45 for union fees, and $201 for his home loan repayment. The first question is asking, what is his net income each fortnight? Now, all of these payments and deductions are in fortnightly form already, so I just need to subtract them. Sorry, just put that out. Now, Liam got a salary, fortnightly or income, of $3,795. So this is his gross pay. Now his deductions are $937.20, $215.25, $21.45, and $201. In total, if you subtract all of these things, you will end up with $2,420.10. So this would be his net pay, so net income. And this is his gross. Excuse me. Part B is what his weekly net pay. This was his fortnightly, so his weekly is fortnightly divided by 2, and that comes to $1,210.05. That would be his weekly net pay. Now part C, what percentage of his gross income was deducted for income tax? So I'll highlight this: percentage of his gross income was deducted for income tax. Well, income tax was $937.20 for income tax. And as a percentage of his income, this would be 937.20 divided by 3,795 times by 100, which comes to 24.7%. Now that would be his percentage of his income tax as a percentage of his gross income. Part D. If Liam's loan repayment increased by 10%, what was his new fortnightly net pay? So we're looking for net pay if his loan repayment increased. So having a look at his loan repayment is $201. If we increased it by 10%, that's the same as timesing by 1.10, or you can find just the increase, which is 10%, and that will come to $20.1. So that will be his new loan repayment. And because only his loan repayment was increased and was by that 10%, we can deduct this from his net income of $2,420.10. And we will have a very nice number here, $2,400. So this would be his new fortnightly net pay after that 10% increase. Jane normally works 37 hours a week at $54 per hour. So I'll highlight those keywords. In one particular week, she worked 42 hours and received overtime at the rate of time and a half. Her deductions for the week were income tax of $602.20. I'll just highlight that information. Medical fund of $49.60, superannuation, and motor vehicle repayment here. So those are her deductions. And what was her gross weekly wage? So the first question is asking for the gross. Well, to calculate the gross, we need to find 37 hours a week at $54 an hour, and also her additional overtime hours at time and a half. So, working this out, we're going to have, because she works 42 hours, we're going to subtract away her normal hours, and we get 5 hours of overtime. So I'll just use OT for overtime. So she works 5 hours of overtime at time and a half. So in total, she has 37 normal hours and 5 hours at time and a half. And this will be 44.5 hours of payment. Her gross pay will be this 44.5 times by her normal rate of 54 hours. Also $54 per hour. And what this comes out to is $2,403. For part B, what is her net income for the week? So now that we have the gross income, we find the net by having the gross take away the deductions. So you have to deduct the deductions, and they were as follows. So 2,403 taking away $602.20, taking away $49.60, taking away $74.40, and $417.20. Okay, so those were her deductions. Taking them away, you'll get $1,259.40. Finally, part C. What percentage of her gross income is spent on a motor vehicle repayment? So percentage of gross income, and this is motor vehicle repayment. And it wants it to the nearest percent. So the motor vehicle repayment, was $417.40, and her gross income was here. So to calculate this, we get that $417.40. We're going to divide it by her gross income of $2,403. We're going to times by 100, and we get 17% when you round it to the nearest percent. And that is it for here. So the percentage of her gross income spent on motor vehicle repayment was 17%.